budgeting and planning. One of those conversations no one really loves to have. It's also one of those conversations we can't avoid. When it comes to one of my favorite topics, let's figure out how to make it a little bit easier. I'm talking about food and why we eat. Of course, we eat to survive. We eat because our bodies are telling us that we're hungry. We eat because things taste good. But a lot of times we're just eating because we're bored. We've all done it. Let's start thinking about eating to thrive and eating to keep our bodies happy. And even better, you and your whole family eating for $50 a week. Is it just me, or is it becoming harder and harder to provide healthy meals for our families that also make sense for our pocket? The reality of it is, if you're making minimum wage in California, after taxes, your monthly income is just a little over $1,000. Factor in rent, bills, growing kids. Even if you are in a 2-income household, you're still battling just to keep your head above water. And regardless of your income, I think we're all just struggling to find the balance between healthy eating and spending. We often face a choice. Do we use what little time and energy we have to go shopping, come home, prep and cook a healthy meal for our families? Or do we grab that fast food combo that we assume is the more affordable choice? Is it faster? Of course it is. But is it really less expensive? Just wait till you see what we have cooking up for you. The purpose of the next few segments is to make the whole process of shopping, cooking, and preparing our meals much more manageable, keeping in mind budget, health, and of course the meals that actually taste really, really good. Let's see how close we can get you to spending $50 a week and feeding your whole family. And while I'd love to stay here in our cozy kitchen, let's head out to the real world and talk to someone who's gonna get us started on the right path. All right, so we brought in some help today to go over some great tips for grocery shopping, just overall healthy eating habits, and to give us some more info on all those myths that we always hear. So today we brought in an expert, Alicia Calvo. Hi, thanks so much.
Nice to meet you.
Of course, have a seat and let's get started.
Thank you. I think one of the most popular food myths is that dieting means cutting foods out. And in reality, all foods fit in moderation. And eating a well-balanced diet with variety of foods and in moderation is really important. And that's important to provide various nutrients to your family, to provide satiation so that they feel satisfied after a meal. Well, I think if you take your plate and you divide your plate in half, if you can make half your plate vegetables and the other half is divided between your carbohydrate or your starch and your protein, that's one of the ways to make sure you're serving a well-balanced meal.
I don't think we mentioned, but like utilizing local farmers markets, do you think that that's a cost-effective way as well as just keeping fresh as,
Well, I think always buy fruits and vegetables that are in season, and you can ask your produce man what fruits and vegetables just came in and what's in season, because those are going to be the least expensive at the time. Shopping at your local farmers markets can help, and then always frozen is another alternative.
Okay, great. Organic and all natural foods. Tell us some things, to look out for. How are those beneficial?
Researchers have studied over 50 years of scientific articles that have compared organic foods from conventional foods. And they have concluded that there really is not a significant difference between the nutritional content of organic food versus a conventional food.
Okay.
So, really what people need to decide on is by taste, what they prefer. And another reason why farmers are going organic, or we grow organic, is to reduce pollution and to conserve water and to conserve the soil. So if an individual is promoting environmental conservation, they may want to purchase more organic foods. Also, although the USDA and the FDA do regulate the residue, pesticide residue on foods, and manufacturers have to meet or below the thresholds for these pesticides, whether they're organic or conventional foods, some people may want to have less exposure or to chemical pesticides. So another reason why they may purchase organic. If you plan ahead and you actually make menus for the week, and you shop for those menus, when you come home from work, you're ready to go to make that specific dinner for that night. But nights get late and families are running on from one practice to the other, or one meeting to another, and driving through fast food might be the most convenient. But we can make healthy choices at fast foods. There's salads available, there's grilled chicken sandwiches. We don't have to buy French fries or soda.
Okay, great. Well, this has been really helpful. Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.
That was a lot to digest. Let's take it home and try to put it to use.
Aren't you Carmen Renee?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh, my wife loves you.
Oh,
Is
really?
it cool if I can take a selfie with you?
Yeah, of course.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right.
I love taking selfies.
Awesome. Thank you. She's going to love this.
You're welcome.
All right.
Enjoy your run.
Thank you so much.
All right, we know we've set a pretty hefty goal for ourselves. We want to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5 people for $50 a week. So we're gonna need to get creative. Let's get in here and see what we find. Even if it just sparks an idea, it's all right. Jot it down and we'll use it for a menu. Now that our list is done, we're ready to go shopping. And next week will be the only time you ever see me in flats, because we're about to get serious with these groceries. And just wait until you see the recipes we've put together for you. Stay hungry.